What's going on, man? We're going to get into this topic of conversation with Stephen A. Smith as he went and delved and clarified Bronny James was the reason behind LeBron James' confrontation that LeBron James had with Stephen A. Smith sitting courtside. I'm getting this article from Clutch Points. Let me give you my opinion first and foremost. I believe that LeBron James was out of pocket. Listen, LeBron James, if you got mad because Stephen A. Smith has a right to his opinion in regards to Bronny James and how you vouch for Bronny James, your son, let me just put it right here, man, because I think it's so very important to kind of bring up. Remember the tweet that LeBron James had said back on March 7th, 2023? LeBron James tweeted and said that Bronny James is definitely better in quotations than some NBA players he was watching on NBA League Pass. And this tweet I felt like was very disrespectful. And this is one of the many things that Stephen A. Smith was saying is that even LeBron James used some of his powers to, really get the Lakers, the owner Jeannie Buss, to be able to draft Bronny James in the NBA draft. Is Bronny James a good player? I don't think so. I believe Bronny James made it to where he's at because of who his father is. I think there's a lot of other college players that's trying to make it to the NBA, and they haven't gotten their shot or their opportunity simply because they don't have the backing or the power or connections like Bronny James has with his father. What you're going to do, LeBron James, every time when someone says something about speaking their truth or their opinion on something about the play of your son, which has been horrendous. When he's been put in the games, it's been horrendous. I know he's a second round pick, but at the end of the day, I don't believe Bronny James was good enough to even be drafted. And that's just my opinion. So you're going to get mad and you're going to have a confrontation with every person that speaks about the caliber player that Bronny James is. I don't like it, and I don't think it's just healthy for LeBron James, and I don't think it looks good. And you're not helping Bronny James at all. Now let's kind of get into this article. So LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith tense courtside exchange after the Lakers' thrilling overtime win against the Knicks has fueled speculation about its cause. James, visibly agitated, confronted the ESPN personality before heading to the locker room, while Smith, shaking his head in disagreement, returned to his seat. I believe that Stephen A. Smith understood that he just got a big old contract with ESPN, and he doesn't want to add fuel to the fire and possibly get himself in hot water with his job security because LeBron James got in his feelings and he wants to get at Stephen A. Smith. That's ridiculous, man. Grow up, LeBron James. Now, right here, this is a tweet that Stephen A. Smith had tweeted. He said, I didn't want to have to address this. I wouldn't have either had it gone viral. Now I have no choice. And this is when he talked about it on his show on First Takes. Let me just say this, man. I feel overall, that was a poor judgment on LeBron James to confront Stephen A. Smith over him. And Stephen A. Smith didn't even not really Bronny James. I've been reading some of the comments on social media. A lot of people been saying like, "Hey, man, Stephen A. Smith, good for him. He should have got confronted." Man, y'all grow up, be adults. What are you gonna do, LeBron James? You gonna punch Stephen A. Smith? You gonna fight Stephen A. Smith because he has a job to do? See, that's where y'all get it twisted. This man gets paid millions of dollars to evaluate NBA talent. See, a lot of people get emotional and you don't really come with facts. Bronny James has not played well. Bronny James, even I have a problem with this. Bronny James does not even play with the team and travel with the team in the G League on away games. LeBron James set it up where Bronny James does not have to play in away games. He only plays on home games in LA. How are you going to get better? This That type of situation right there does not set a good example at all. And I know that there are some players in the G League that do not like it, but they're afraid to say something because they're trying to make the team. And they know LeBron James has resources and has power. So I dare them to say anything because they don't want to get cut up off their dreams and aspirations of making it to the NBA. It's a travesty. LeBron James is trying to control the narrative on everything concerning about himself, concerning about his son. You can't fight every battle. Every father will like to, or I feel like every father that's involved with their child. But this, you're wrong, LeBron James. You're dead wrong. And I don't agree with what you did in confronting Stephen A. Smith. You thinking you're a big bad man because you're confronting someone who you're much bigger than. But the fact that you're even having that mindset to feel the need, and this was like, during the timeout, he went over there and confronted the man. What are we doing, man? Are we kids? Are we little immature kids now at this point? You're going to confront every person that has something to say about the play of Bronny James. You're going to confront every person based off on you, the one that put your son in this position. You're the one that said that Bronny James was better than 98% of the NBA players currently in the NBA. You said that based off on your tweet back in 2023. So get off that, man. Your son made it to the NBA based off courtesy of you. You gave him a golden ticket. You gave him a golden opportunity. You took a spot from somebody that's deserving, but this is favoritism at its best. Favoritism. This ain't has nothing to do with favor. This has everything to do with favoritism. This nepotism. You use your power and resources to get Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka to draft your son. And it's crazy. You took a spot for a person that worked much harder, for a person that's a much more caliber player that could have took that spot and been a help to the Lakers. Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Do y'all agree or do y'all disagree? And I want to hear from you on your thoughts on LeBron James confronting Stephen A. Smith. Until next time, man, I'll see y'all on the next video. Take care.